Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're carrying on with our Astra Militarum campaign, and we're trying to deal with the traitorous tech priest and all of his, not traitorous robots. Where did he get all these robots? Why didn't anyone notice he had an army of robots? I mean, at some point someone should have told him this isn't allowed, but anyway, yeah. Also, one thing I noticed between episodes, the fidelity of units has really changed in the lifespan of this game, huh? I mean, the Rogal Dawn, like, actually pretty high fidelity, you know? Actually pretty high fidelity. This guy. And I think I saw him in Unreal Tournament 98. So kind of fun. Fun thing to see sort of progress like that. Now let's see. What do we want to do? Blast people? We usually want to blast people. That is true. I don't like how morale is so bad and theirs is so good. That upsets me, to be honest. I felt like we were kind of in the lead there. Our enemies are running away. Where did you go? Come back. Come back, enemies. You silly billies. They're going to miss all the action. Alright, looks like we're running up this way instead. So, yeah, we need to get our morale up. I don't know how we do that. Not a clue. We have a tank commander, but he has nothing exciting for us. Not sure. Not sure how to go about this. Let's get blasting. See if we can't kill something. And, yeah, I guess we'll just everyone shoot at this guy. Okay, keep going. Yeah, don't like the damage he's taken. Really don't. Let's fold you up there. I think the Tempesta Scions are going to have just a bad day. A bad, bad day. You can finish him off, right? Yeah, good. Is that going to cheer everyone up? Everyone does seem happier. Yeah, no, everyone definitely seems happier. The enemy don't seem that scared about it, though, do they? Which is a bit sad. I think we can probably kill this guy, though. Oh, did that get him? No, then why can't you shoot him? Oh, that's a bit strange. Okay, I guess I'll move forwards then. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. But no, we're doing good. We're doing good. I'm gonna shoot this guy again. Ooh. Oh my. He's nearly dead. He's nearly dead. Is there anything I could do to bolster damage? Don't think so. Yeah, he's the only guy left. I can't quite kill him. That's sad. Can almost kill that guy, though. Let's shoot him. Alright, what we got left? You can start building things. Let's build a void port. We'll build one up here. Alright, we're going to build a void port. It's going to be great. Just you wait. Then we... Oh, we have to go there, then there, because we have to go around the cliff. That's disappointing. But we'll do it. That's fine. We'll do it. And then over here, more ore. Just wherever we could put it, I think. There are some more bonuses around the place, though. We get better ore in other spots, so I think we'll go there instead. And then for you, where can we get decent ore? There we go. We can go up here. So, more ore. Oh, we're doing that already, are we? So yeah, let's leave that then. And now we need more research. So, relic plating? Witchfire, damage reduction of ground vehicles, does that matter? Get a Thunderbolt, maybe? Or the Marauder Bomber. That makes Void Ports better. This gives Thunderbolts anti-air missiles. Chaff Launcher sounds handy. Yeah, okay, we're going to go with Marauder Bombers, then we'll get the Bane Blades. We'll get Hunter-Killer Missiles, because that will be all of our vehicles be able to just fire a Hunter-Killer Missile on that first turn. And we need to be quick, because we need to win within 17 turns, which, by the looks of it, we will do. But there are more enemies on their way. Yeah, a lot of the enemy rallied, but I think we can just kill him at the start of the next turn. And then all the robots will be sad, because we killed their dad. Their robot dad. Yeah, cogitate that. Nerd. And yes, I did just imply we're gonna you know, commit we're gonna orphan a bunch of robots and then call them nerds. It's just how we do things. Right, let's get you shooting, shall we? Or should we kill him with infantry? Yeah, that sounds funny. Yeah, take that. Oh wow, he just splattered on the ground there, didn't he? Good. Yeah, and look, they're all really sad because we killed the dead. Hilarious. Let's blow up all of them. Alright, that's excellent. Tank commander can take out the Hydra in a single turn. Let's move you forwards. Oh, you're over. Why didn't you shoot anybody? That's weird. I mean, I understand why he didn't, but still. Unusual. Okay. Let's move you here. You can shoot him. You can help. And all of my artillery is going to shoot this jerk. This dweeb over here. I know, I'm being very mean to the robots, but... just wish I had robots. No one lets me have any fun toys. Ooh, very nice. Yeah, Rogel Dawn just tearing them apart. Love it. Big fan. Yeah, the fact that we're getting in from the back here now and getting some good damage in is honestly pretty great. Honestly pretty great. Okay, crack grenade. Let's throw a crack grenade. Let's get you stuck in. You guys can move up. 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 You guy can move up. I want to do some psychic things. That's what I want to do. Okay. Let's blast. Oh yeah, we definitely want to kill that guy. That really upset him. That broke a bunch of them. Might even be able to kill this guy this turn. We can. Yeah, now that they're all broken, they're going down in a couple of hits. Which really speeds things up. More tech priests. Let's... you know what? I actually want to build a bunker or something over here, I think. I want to build a bastion on this corner. Just to give us some line of sight in case, you know, doom sides and things appear. Okay, now you could jet out another Lehman Russ. I don't see the point. Also wondering if the Eldar are ever going to break this line of 3 units of guardsmen. Because that's... it's just not that big a deal, is it? Okay, you lot. Could get void ports here as well, honestly. Because we never did... yeah, we never really did go all in with, like, any one building, any, like, recruitment building, so it's not really good at recruiting anything. So we could actually just get a bunch of void ports in here. It's not a bad idea. I think aircraft will be how we win this, just because aircraft are the best things to actually get across the map. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I want more ore, though. I want to make sure my income is really good. Although, actually, I think we might want to get some power, though I think we could get that better elsewhere. So yeah, screw it. We'll keep going with that. I didn't mean to click on that quest. That's fine. They do have the odd straggler, which worries me, because it might take time to hunt them down. It's a little worrying. Alright, we're on our way there. And then energy, there is a spot where we can get some decent energy there. So we'll try and do that as well. Cool. Everyone else content? No, you're not content. Build things. Build all the things. Can you build good energy? You can build good energy. You can do that. That's perfect. Let's just queue up a couple. Good. Because, yeah, we are low. We are getting low. And we're still building a lot of buildings. You guys might get killed. Oh, no, you're okay. Ooh, maybe not, though. I hope they're okay. Oh, good. Yeah, they split up their attention. I don't want to lose all of my named guys. You know? They earned that. Silly amount of robots, though. Okay, I don't want to commit... oh, I can't quite kill him with that. It's fine, we'll kill him with this guy. And you guys are going to run the heck away. Get the heck out of there, boys. Alright, let's move the tanks in. Move the scions in. Alright, you finish that guy off. And you get some damage into there. Alright, brilliant. Everybody else can head north. Perfect. You shoot from over there. I want to keep you out of trouble. You can shoot there too. Let's move up our artillery. Alright, get a decent firing line. Speaking of decent firing lines, that was a decent line of fire into my body. Let's blast you. I think our artillery can finish this guy off, but I can just do it with him, which seems to be a little bit more, I don't know, swift, I suppose. There goes another one. And we can get rid of him too. Incredible. Alright, you guys start blasting. Yeah, we are dealing with these guys very swiftly all of a sudden. Feels good. You're doing fine, mate. What? Oh, we can level up. Okay, get more killing your friends. And you stay there too. Cool. I can't afford the Bastion this time, so I'll get it later. Maybe. We'll see. Got more stuff to build. More ore? Is that the plan? Yeah, sure. And start getting some aircraft. Can take 6 turns. We will speed that up. It's going to cost a lot of energy to do that. In fact, our energy is shocking right now. How's our energy output dropped so much? And we can't put it up. Oh dear. What made it drop so much? I mean, I know we've been building a lot of stuff, but... Oh, is it the void port itself costs a bomb? Get it? Because it bombs. 3 upkeep. I mean, it's not huge, but I guess we didn't have great upkeep anyway, did we? Huh. Oh, and it actually costs. That's what's making me suddenly panic. It actually costs energy to build them. I guess I'll wait until we have energy income, rather than, you know, this huge deficit. Ooh, Tomb Blades. They have Tomb Blades. Tomb Blades. Operated by slave Necron warriors, but guided by super complex navigation programs, these contra-gravity craft move with a speed and agility no living pilot could hope to match. Now this is pod racing, said the Necron. So there's a flipping robot over there somewhere. So annoying. Also, all this empty ground is very bizarre. We need to build things. Maybe another void port. Let's build some power stations. It takes a turn to build one. This is very impressive. Cool. Okay. He'll die immediately when I shoot him, which is lovely. But I think we can kill him with other friends and then have him shoot that way. Yeah, we totally can. Good. That, I'd say, is pretty good value. Is our Psycho going to be able to do anything? I really don't know. Rogel Dawn, go stand at the wireweed. I know, it's not ideal, but... But hey, if it does it, it's fine. Alright, shoot him, please. Crack grenades. Nice. Love to see our Tempesta Science actually contributing here. In this, like, insane tank fight. Okay, that's 2 dead. I think this guy might survive, though. Maybe. Oh, he hasn't shot yet. Okay, he's dead. Let's move you up. That's right, the Commissar running into the front. Oh, wait, no, I clicked on the quest. Wait. Yes, I accidentally clicked on that quest. We're not done yet. We are not quite done yet. What was I saying? Something, presumably. Oh yeah, the Commissar just running to the front line right at the end to claim victory for himself. And I know we're not quite at victory yet, but... There we go. I like that. I'll take it. And then we'll do something else over here as well. He can clear tiles. So we could start clearing all this wireweed. So we can build another thing over here. Be pretty cool. You're not even done yet. Okay, let's move you this way. And then the cities. You're good. You're fine. You're good. Done. And we're only losing 3 energy per turn now. Those cheeky sods. This is why I built these bastions, see? That's not a bastion, that's a void generator defending nothing, which is also fine. So, Marauder Bomber. Super heavy bomber unit that obliterates ground targets. Sturdily built and boasting a colossal payload for its size, the Marauder is the archetypal heavy bomber of the Imperium. Powerful engines and capacious fuel tanks give the Marauder a substantial operational reach, and furthermore, allow bomber squadrons to operate effectively in times of sporadic resupply. Okay, now where the hell is that? There he is. I found one. Hopefully that's the last one. Be nice to be awarded victory. Always like it, being awarded victory, you know. Makes me feel special. Well. And boom goes the dynamite. Boom goes the dynamite. We just won. Which apparently shows us the whole map. Why do you do that? Okay, well, Chaos Space Marines, Eldar, and wow, the Necrons have an empire. Whew. Although, saying that, we seem to have quite an empire as well. And this does lead. This does lead into all of our enemies. That's awesome. So anyway, apparently faction discovered. Heretics! The guardsmen quail in horror. To see these fallen humans isn't only to know that the Imperium was fallible, that his Space Marines could fail, but also to know that there is no way that the Imperium will allow the Guardsmen to walk away from this. At best, mind-wiping against the Astra Militarum, at worst, mass euthanasia. Isn't that fun? So we completed the main quest. As you defeat the last of the Tech Priest's troops, a failsafe trigger is activated. The still part repaired gunship detonates, activating the artifact. Across the planet, the psychically sensitive sigh as the WARPSTORM fades away. Your astropaths make contact with the Astronomicon again and send out a call for aid. Emperor willing, soon enough the Imperial Navy will arrive, and this planet will be reclaimed for the Imperium. Victory! You will never know why the Tech Priest betrayed you and the Imperium, what he was trying to achieve, and what function the artifact on his gunship truly served, but with the elimination and dispersal of the WARPSTORMs, communications have been restored. Yet the planet's few surviving astropaths have astounding news, straight from Terra itself. Whilst the WARPSTORMs shielded your planet, the wider Empire has seen great upheaval. Cadia has fallen, the galaxy has been rent asunder by the warp, and Reboot Gilliman, foremost of the Emperor's Primarchs, has awoken from his 10,000-year slumber. I feel like they must have updated this, because I'm pretty sure Gladius came out long before... What actually did it? No, Cadia falling was real recently, right? That was like the last thing to have happened in all of this, wasn't it? I think so. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Did they update this text? Or have all these quite recent events happened actually quite far away? Because this is not a very new game. But anyway, whatever. Despite this, your army will not be joining Gilliman's crusades. Gladius Prime's unique artifacts and strategic locations means you've been permanently assigned here to protect the planet and the explorators, come what may. Well, that's fine. We're going to keep going, obviously. Looks like the Necrons are in the lead, not us. Although it looks like... Let's see, who's that? Okay, that's Chaos. Chaos have been struggling a bit, by the looks of it. I think being sandwiched between the Necrons and the Eldar is proving difficult for them. But yeah, the Necrons are the ones that we need to go for next, for sure. But if we can start attacking that bottom corner, well, top corner. If we start attacking here, right, and push this way, I think that'll work out quite well. And then any new... Oh, wow, and a huge city down there too. Very cool to see. And then we can attack from here as well. There's loads of neutral targets. But if this can just churn out a Lehman Russ every 2 turns, you know, I think it'll be pretty soon before we have, like, a couple of Rogel Dawn and, like, you know, a whole fleet of basilisks, and we can just push up this way, grind through all of that, and then just crush anything that we encounter here into dust. Also, might be worth attacking down here at some point. it doesn't look like they're defending it particularly well. They only have the one city, which doesn't make a lot of sense. There are webway gates around the place that they could claim for themselves. So I think probably what we're going to do is work on our air force, and we're going to send our air force down here and just wipe out the Eldar with an air force, because I'm pretty sure they weren't expecting us to be able to see their entire territory anytime soon, but we cleared the WARPSTORMs, and so their ruse has been uncovered. They didn't protect it with the webway like they should have done. Silly billies. So we have just encountered 8,000 different troops. So this is going to be interesting. So first off, the Canoptic Spider has been discovered. A Necron, troop type, obviously. Though essentially an automated drone, the Canoptic Spider is nonetheless a formidable foe. His vast array of self-repair and backup systems, vital for enduring uncaring millennia, offers substantial protection against incoming fire. In return, any enemy that strays within reach of the Canoptic Spider will have flesh scoured from bone by a multitude of mechanical tools and pincers. Fun. Hellbrute. This is a Chaos unit. Hellbrute are twisted mockeries of the Space Marine dreadnoughts they used to be. Combining the firepower of a small tank with the mind of a frenzied maniac, each Hellbrute holds a living creature within its plated metal chest, a Chaos Space Marine driven over the edge of madness by a never-ending cycle of war. Yeah, I love Hellbrutes, they're very cool units. Fire Prisms is an Eldar unit. The Fire Prism is graceful and swift, though it sacrifices none of its killing power for manoeuvrability. As it darts across the battlefield, its prism cannon fires a tight beam of blinding light that punches through the hulls of the armoured prey. At the touch of a rune, the pilot recalibrates his two-stage laser array, and the cannon disperses its beam, blasting enemy infantry to scorched ruin. Sophisticated tracking arrays allows this technological wonder to channel its firepower into another prism cannon. Hornet discovered, which also an Eldar craft. The Hornet is a small single-seater attack craft deployed by Eldari armoured forces in a fast reconnaissance and raiding role. It can be found at the forefront of Eldari armoured attacks, speeding ahead of the main force of Wave Serpents, often operating alongside other high-speed attack craft such as jet bikes and Vipers. Even by the Eldari race's high standards, the Hornet's engine is a wonder of its kind. They're very cool, aren't they? I like Eldar, vehicles and stuff. I don't feel like they've changed in a long time. I think, am I right in saying Eldar are really lacking new kits? Like, they just haven't got any new stuff in a long time? And a webway read out discovered. The webway riddles Gladius Prime, but many of the gateways have been lost. If we've destroyed quite a few. Even those that survive are unimaginably ancient, but still they stand, ignored by the younger races. Not so much. Around them, the Eldari build emplacements and machinery to stabilise the gateway's renewed connection to the Militarim and defend it against incursion. And a royal court. This is the Necron city. So the seat of the Necron Pharaon and his court is a great bleak building, one of the few great Necron buildings not originally built to venerate the dead. Instead, its shielding walls are a symbolic reflection of the intense radiation the Necrons suffered under long ago under their original homeworld, when they were still weak creatures of flesh and bone. The Helldrake, which is a Chaos aircraft. Helldrakes are winged demon engines that plummet out of the skies like living comets, hurtling towards enemy aircraft and crashing claws first into them from above. Each is a vicious, hell-forged predator. A Helldrake takes cruel joy in diving down upon the unsuspecting air support of the enemy in order to shred them to pieces with its scything wings and rune-carved talons. And the Night Scythe. A lot of aircraft. This is a Necron aircraft. The Night Scythe is the Necron's favoured tool of invasion, a sickle-winged herald of woe that possesses the ability to beam Necrons directly into battle, manoeuvrable enough to evade orbital defences and interceptors, and swift enough to outpace mustering foes. Night Scythes can ghost through a defence perimeter to deploy invasion forces well behind enemy lines, which is frankly terrifying, especially because, it seems the most common tactic of an invasion from Necrons is just the Tomb World wake up, and it just, they just start pouring out of the ground in the heart of, whatever civilization they've been sleeping underneath of. So the idea of just even when they're on the ball and ready for battle and invading other places that they haven't happened to have been napping in, kind of crazy to have that same tactic of just, oh yeah, we'll just appear. Just sucks to be you, frankly. Wraith Blades discovered. Again, Eldar stuff here. The shimmering ghost swords and curving axes of the Wraith blades make a mockery of mortal armour. Blades swung by unnaturally strong arms hew and hack apart the mightiest of enemies with each bloody blow, while the armoured hulls of tanks cave under the power of the Wraith blade's assault. Feared even by their living kin, these ghost warriors are exceptional shock troops, combining immense size, strength and fearlessness to create formidable warriors that can break apart a battle line with a single blood-curdling charge. And the Dark Fortress is the Chaos Fortress. Even 10,000 years of heresy hasn't entirely eliminated a traitor's training. Like their fellow Adeptus Astartes, traitor marines prefer to operate from a secure, well-constructed defensive position, preferably built by the Iron Warriors. This acts as a forward operation base for their raids and pillaging. Oh, and a mobile holoprojector, one of the relics of Gladius. The holoprojector may be monolithic, but it's never where you think it is. Once you've blundered into the actual holoprojector, you can deploy its capabilities on nearby units, massively increasing their survivability as enemy shots and blows are wasted. Very useful relic. Greater Brass Scorpion. Oh, cool. Is this the new unit from the Specialist pack? I can't remember if I've seen this before. I think this might be one of the new units, because every faction gets a new unit with that latest DLC, which is fun. Really helps mix things up. A towering monster of armor plating and hellish metal flesh, powered by burning souls and burning an arsenal of murderous weapons. The Brass Scorpion is an animate altar to Khorne, chaos god of bloodshed and battle. They are devastating, half-crazed entities, more rampaging beasts than War Machine, and they take evident delight in the slaughter of the enemy, tossing aside wrecked vehicles in their path and skewering the bodies of the slain beneath their hydraulic claws. They are especially feared for the evident predilection with which they use their huge claws to wrinkle enemy troops out of cover, plucking screaming victims from trenches and bastions before tearing them apart in a welter of blood. Oh yeah, that's really cool. Look at that. Very fun. Yeah, that's cool as hell. Very, very cool. God, Necrons are really just diving right in, huh? Everything's diving right in. It looks like they're actually under some attack from the south. Which almost feels like the Necrons are screening from the Eldar for them, which is, yeah, it's fine. I'm really looking forward to seeing all this stuff play out. Just seeing them fight, you know, while we move in there. So still plenty more to get through. Incredible. Immortals. Basically, if you have forgotten anything about any Warhammer unit, just watch this episode. It'll probably be in there. Even before biotransference, the Immortals were the elite soldiers of the Necron tier and marched at the forefront of their galactic conquests. Reborn into tireless metal bodies, they are now the shock troops of each Tomb World's armies. Where Necron warriors are but fodder to be fed to the guns of the foe, Immortals are far more valuable to their overlords and will be deployed accordingly. Heavily armed and armoured, they will stop at nothing in the completion of their master's goals and will often be found at the heart of any crushing offensive or punitive counterattack. Canoptech Wraiths. I think these might be new ones as well, actually. I really should just check to see what they all are. I didn't commit any of them to memory. I saw Rogel Dawn, got excited and started playing. So Canoptech Wraiths flit across the battlefield like the spectres of the restless dead, using their dimensional destabilization matrices. These strange constructs are able to phase in and out of reality at will. This unique technology means that, though no more than mindless drones, Canoptech Wraiths have manifold uses in war. Fortifications are no obstacle to a Wraith, and they are able to pass more or less undetected through even the midst of the foe. Making them exceptional spies and assassins both. Furthermore, Canoptech Wraiths make effective terror troops, appearing as if from nowhere to strike at vital targets in the enemy's midst. Here, swirling through the panicked gunfire of the foe, the Wraiths flicker rapidly in and out of phase, with reality, shots and blades passing harmlessly through their indistinct forms. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Although they don't do a huge amount of damage, so I think they're fairly, like a relatively basic one. Although actually I think I have seen these before. I think they have been in the game already, if I recall. I think I've seen them before. I forget a bunch of the units. I've never played a Necron campaign in this one, because it's one of the original factions. And most of those I haven't played, because I wasn't playing Gladius back then when the game first came out. I know, like I play so much. Mauler Fiend. The demon engines known as Mauler-fiends thunder towards the foe like monstrous attack dogs loosed from the leash. Their eyes glow with balefire as ectoplasmic drool drizzles from their fanged maws. Their thick front limbs end in articulated claws powerful enough to tear a dreadnought limb from limb. Should they catch a squad of infantry, they will scissor them apart or crush them into paste with a flex of their massive talons. Mauler-fiends are really fun too. I really like them. I love a lot of the chaos like demon engines. I think they're really interesting. They're really just so like the spirit of 40k is alive and well. You know, that like insane like over the top hair metal 80s like aesthetic. Yeah, that they've really like pushed it along to its natural conclusion. The Mauler Fiend. It's great. And there's also the Forge Fiend, which is the other variant of the Mauler Fiend. The Forge Fiend demon engine was originally devised to sow death amongst enemy forces from afar. Roughly centauroid in form, the torso of the Forge Fiend boasts twin weapon mounts that carry hell-forged parodies of Imperial armaments. The most common Forge Fiends are created with pairs of Hades autocannons in place of their primary limbs. Rotary gun clusters that allow them to scythe down masses of enemy troops and even lightly armoured vehicles with contemptuous ease. The Obelisk, classic Necron unit this. The Obelisk hovers low over the battlefield. The somnolent hum of its gravitic repulsors, sowing dread in the hearts of the foe. As it drifts into view, black lightning arcing across its glowing hull, the obelisk presents a darkly majestic sight, yet wonder turns swiftly to horror as the obelisk's weapons cycle up, glowing Tesla spheres arising open to spit crawling skeins of lightning that reduce those nearby to blackened, twitching husks. Very wordy, some of this, but then it's supposed to evoke, you know, sort of alien, like advanced alien technology, and I think they do it fantastically. But it's a little heavy. It's a little heavy to say out loud. Speaking of heavy destroyers. Armed with oversized Gauss cannons, heavy destroyers send blazing energy blasts searing across the battlefield. These heavily armed adherents of the destroyer cults glide across scorched earth, scanning for victims, the flickering light of their weapons' energy cores echoing the cold hatred in their optics. When a heavy destroyer's targeting lens focuses upon the enemy, the battlefield recedes in its mind, and only hunter and prey remain, the compulsion to kill drowning out everything else. They're not very friendly, are they? The Doom Scythe, a classic. Doom Scythes are heralds of terror and dismay. Classic heralds of terror and dismay. These supersonic fighter craft range ahead of the Necron army, drawing upon their strategic data stacks to operate with virtual autonomy. Whether performing terror raids as a precursor to invasion, keeping the air free of enemy aircraft, or launching overwhelming strike missions against key strategic targets, Doom Scythe pilots will complete their task with merciless precision. And then the Vool's Wrath support battery. More Eldari stuff. Eldari artillery glides forward upon broad grav platforms, each gun's generator thrumming low as it obliterates the craft world's enemies. Unlike the crude solid explosives held by the ordnance of lesser races, these elegant weapons of death cast forth clouds of monofilament strands, waves of sonic fury and roiling blasts of carefully contained warp energy. Very cool. They can swap shooting type, if I recall correctly. War Walkers. Those that think... honestly, I find it weird they're just called War Walkers rather than, like, I don't know, Wraith Bindling War Willikers. Something, you know, something a bit more... just War Walker, it sounds like the Sentinel could be called that, colloquially, you know. But anyway, those that think they have escaped the main Eldari assault are often hunted down and slain by cannon-armed Warwalker squadrons. Enemy convoys are torn apart by hyper-focused lasers before they realise they are under attack. Platoons melt away under the hurricane of shuriken cannon fire, and the fighter planes of the foe are brought screaming down to earth like balls of fire hurled from the firmament. Annihilation Barge. Back to Necrons. Annihilation Barges are the Necrons' favoured anti-infantry support platforms. At the Overlord's command, the Annihilation Barges' ancient repulsor sleds are coaxed back into life, and the vehicles accompany the two worlds' army to war. Each is armed with a linked pair of Tesla destructors, enormous energy cannons that fire arcs of crackling lightning and a death to lightly armoured targets. I love these things, they're really cool. They're really fun. I also like the bigger ones. What are they called? The ones with like the spine the whole way down. It's just a flying cannon. Maybe we'll see one in a minute. And then the monolith, because, you know, sometimes you need a bigger pyramid. The monolith is an ancient war monument of unimaginable destructive potential. When its massive silhouette looms over the battlefield, it will lay waste to entire armies with strobing torrents of Gauss fire and deafening crack of its particle whip. Destroyer Lords are the most maniacal of their kind. This is chiefly because they retain far more intellect than baseline destroyers, and can bring all of this fearsome intelligence to bear in their pursuit of universal oblivion. Indeed, in a galaxy overspilling with genocidal despots, Destroyer Lords remain worthy of mention as something truly horrific. Where others kill for pleasure, or in service to some malignant god, Destroyer Lords pursue their bloody crusades simply because they can. It's very fun. Cryptechs bend the forces of the universe to their will, creating impossible technologies and esoteric weaponry to lay waste to armies and destroy worlds. Time, matter, and space are their playthings, as they manipulate the atomic structure of their foes or shift the laws of nature to obliterate all who stand before them. I mean, you never want to have your physics denatured. Flayed Ones. Flayed Ones can materialise at any time, lured from their bleak dimension by the scent of blood and carnage, and will commonly stalk their prey before attacking, with little regard for strategy. When the moment to strike comes, Flayed Ones scramble madly into battle, slashing at their prey with twisted talons and draping themselves in the mangled body parts of their quarry. It's worth mentioning, Flayed Ones are basically Necrons gone insane. Supposedly there's a virus or something, but it could just be that they develop the self-awareness to realise the abominations that they have become in the pursuit of being better killing machines against, godlike enemies, So yeah, they're horrendous. But all the other Necrons try and keep the distance from them. But they still turn up to war sometimes. Just pop in from a different dimension. It's great. They're crazy. But like literally crazy. They're very unwell. They're very sad, but it's hard to pity them when they're trying to eviscerate you. Chaos Space Marines. Ever since the Horus Heresy, Space Marines have been tempted by the path of chaos, whether for selfish reasons or great ideals. Sundered from the Imperium, having turned their backs on the Emperor, these warriors know that there can be no peace for them, neither forgiveness nor absolution. They are wholly committed to the path they now tread, for good or ill, and they expect no quarter from former battle brothers. Warp Talons. When a pack of Warp Talons emerges from the warp, it appears to those on the battlefield below as if demonic warriors have burst out from nothingness into fiery, vengeful life. Like the stuff of nightmares, they plummet downwards in an explosion of warp fire, tearing into the foe with murderous intent. And finally, the Chaos Land Raider. Is the heaviest ground vehicle in a Chaos Space Marine army. Its adamantine and ceramite plates can withstand all but the deadliest anti-tank weaponry, and the blessings of the warpsmiths keep it at peak efficiency. The twin las cannons mounted at each sponson make short work of other vehicles that would dare attempt to stop its rampage. Cool. So there we go. We got through all of the things and discovered a bunch of stuff. So we did it. We did a victorious. Hooray for us. So yeah, let's start moving our army about. We're definitely going to want to take this middle lane with a bunch of tanks. But the first thing we want to do is just wipe out some of these cities. I think maybe I just have a couple of tanks, wipe that out. Although actually 147 health is pretty huge. 252? And is this their capital? Yeah, 33 population. Right on the border with Chaos Space Marines. I feel like they must have been bickering the entire time. I'm amazed these two survived. Like, in such close proximity, and like clearly there were other factions around. I'm amazed these weren't just bickering and got eaten up by whatever their neighbours were. So, I love that we have... Hang on, if I move... Oh my god, I can literally just move a couple of basilisks here and just shoot that indefinitely. That's amazing. Yeah, we'll just shoot that till it's dead. Perfect. Oh, you're going to have to move up that way. A commissar. Maybe he can move up this way with an infantry division. Maybe that's the way we want to play this, huh? Could be fun. Probably not more slavers, is there? Maybe. I'll send a tank. Tech priest engine seers. Yeah, we want some of you guys up here. I do actually want to be able to heal things if need be. And yeah, let's send more of our infantry down here. The Psyker is going to go down the middle as well. To pesticides down there. I mean, this is the quickest way into the heart of, like, everything that remains. So I think sending an infantry division through here that can, like, you know, just sort of dig in as it goes this way while we just sweep around the flank. Well, sweep around one flank with our tank division, and then the other flank we can hit with aircraft. And then, of course, follow up with tanks down the middle. Probably artillery, actually. Mostly down the middle. I think that'd be pretty cool. Though I may send the odd Rogel Dawn, because I can. Yeah, I can. I just checked. Yeah. Right. So there we go. Actually, do I want to do that yet, or do I need to start... I kind of need to get everything, like, online, right? You know, make sure that everything is in check. Yeah, probably. So, Paradisus Macarius. Let's get you building other things, yeah? Hang on. Oh, you're over here. Sorry, I'm in the wrong city. Silly me. Okay, let's get more energy over here. And let's build even more loyalty buildings. Because we do actually need even more loyalty here as well. There, sure. And then this city, that is busy. Good. Okay, more research. Could get the Baneblade, but I think Hunter-Killer missiles are probably a good way to go, right? Boom. Okay, a lot of enemies moving. This is really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing all this play out. It's great that we have line of sight after a victory. Like, it's really satisfying. I don't think I've ever got the story victory before the conquest one, have I? Of course I have. I must have done. I must have done. Yeah, I think I have a few times. But anyway, I love the reveal. And yeah, real pitched fighting from all of the remaining guys. Oh, we just met some scarabs. God, the scorpions are so flippin' cool. Nice. Yeah, that's really cool. I want one. Pretty sure they're only, what's the word? I'm blanking the name. You know, the Forge or whatever. You know, not the mainline Games Workshop stuff. The really expensive stuff that only does the expensive resin stuff. Anyway, you move over there. Good. Yeah, this is just going to be all of our artillery blasting. Same with that, I reckon, honestly. Tank Commander, we're going to push straight up. Devil Dog can push that way. Guard of the North Wastes, that's such a cool thing, because these are clearly the North Wastes now, I've decided. You just sit tight for a second, you need to heal a bit. But you can get healed a bit, so that's nice. Fan of that. Big fan of that. And, yeah, we might be able to build a bastion or something over here as well. Maybe here while we push this way. So any reinforcements hit the bastion. That might be fun. I don't know. We'll muck about with it. So, Canoptic Scarabs. Canoptic Scarabs sweep across the battlefield in vast, undulating swarms that devour all in their path. Mindless feeding machines, the Scarabs are constructs designed to break down matter into raw energy that can then be woven into fresh forms. Within the confines of the tomb, this process is one of clearing and manufacture, but on the battlefield it is a powerful force of destruction. Creepy. I think they got killed though. I think something spawned them. Anyway, that's all cool. Very nice. So yeah, things are looking great. Really fun. Just fighting the gauntlet now. Ooh, It tells me where they're going. Oh, that feels like cheating. That feels like cheating to tell me that. Don't tell me where they're going. Alright, fine. And I destroyed the shield generator. That was a waste. Don't know they're taking artifacts, though. That's annoying. A lot of annoying things. But anyway, we'll deal with it next episode. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Whoever our foe, we will reclaim this world and its ancient riches, or we will die trying.